Hey everybody, I'm Neil Ronahan here at Nintendo World Report TV to talk all about Fast Racing Neo, which is one of the games we loved in 2015 here at Nintendo World Report. What we did is we got the staff together, we deliberated, and we came up with 10 games that we loved that came out in 2015. And Fast Racing Neo, which came out December 2015, was one of those games. So this game is developed by Shinen. They've done a lot of different games over the years, including a game called Fast Racing League that came out on WiiWare. And here to talk about Fast Racing Neo with me is Donald Terrio.
And I gotta say, for the record, Neil, Shinen are bleeping wizards.
This game looks incredible. I mean, just to start there, this might be one of the most visually impressive games on the Wii U. Just full stop, period.
Forget the eShop. It's one of the best looking games of the year on almost any system. And again, I don't own a PS4, so I can't say for sure.
Nah, I mean, it looks better than a lot of the stuff that I've seen on PS4. And I think that the one thing that to be said about Fast Racing Neo is it does look gorgeous. And it's that small team, Shinen, like, they know how to use tricks to make things look real good. And that's okay, because to the naked eye, it just looks beautiful. But I think it was like something... I remember back when we got footage of this game, we got direct feed back at E3, and we were looking at it, and you could totally tell like some of the tricks that they were using to kind of like obscure certain textures so it didn't look as crisp. But anyway, neither here nor there. Fast Racing Neo looks incredible. It runs incredible. Runs silky smooth, 60 frames per second, and it's also the most F-Zero game that I have played since F-Zero GX over 10 years ago.
Yeah,
I mean, I really enjoyed this game. It's balls hard. But all right, Donald, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I unfortunately, because of when it came out, I didn't get a chance to play it as much as I would. But just even the races that I did do the night I downloaded it, I can tell, yes, this game is gorgeous and it's hard as balls because they're taking elements from F-Zero and Ikaruga, two of the hardest games ever made. So it's going to be difficult, but you're going to have a hell of a time playing it.
Yeah, and I mean, I love the whole mechanic of kind of switching phases, so that way you can go through boosts, and then you also have a separate boost meter. Other than that, it just makes it so there's like kind of a lot of building in this game when you're going through a lap and kind of learning the layout of each race and getting damn good at them, because that's the only way to progress. And it definitely, I totally hit a wall in this game, and it's real hard. But if you're looking for that kind of asininely hard challenge, it is here. It is very much here.
Yeah, and does it have a lot of the personality that you get out of the F-Zero games? Like you're not going to obviously have people falcon punching the planet or anything, but
well, I mean that never happened in F-Zero games. That only happens in Smash Brothers
and anime.
But no, this does not have the personality. That's probably, from what I can tell, that's the worst thing about this game, is that it just doesn't have the same Captain Falcon, Blood Falcon, Mr. EAD, James McCloud, all that stuff. It doesn't have that personality, that like teasing of a lore-ridden world. Instead, it's just like corporations, which, I mean, I guess maybe there's some kind of like subtle satire on NASCAR or something and how war never changes, and et cetera, et cetera. But I mean, I kind of wish that was there, but at the same time, I just had such a fun time playing this game that it didn't really matter.
Yeah, and hey, that's not just NASCAR; it's any racing league is corporate sponsored, and the drivers are just
any sport.
Yeah, pretty much. But there's you have the great sense of speed there. This is obviously something I'm going to get back to in the new year, now that I've hopefully got a little bit more time here before all the big games of 2016 start hitting. Oh yeah, all the RPGs I'm going to be playing.
Yeah, I mean, and the online's very fun too. Although the only crappy thing about the online is there's kind of limited options. Like, I don't believe you can play with friends, so that sucks. But it's fun to play online. You got 4-player local, although it does the Mario Kart thing where with 2 players it's a silky smooth 60 frames per second, and if you drop down to 4, then it goes to 30, which is kind of like necessary evil. But if you're going from looking at it at 60 frames per second to going down to 30 frames per second, it's jarring. But that doesn't matter, because Fast Racing Neo is one of our 10 favorite games of the year, one of the games we loved in 2015. You can check out the other 9 games that we loved in 2015 by looking at other videos here on this channel. Please subscribe, leave comments, etc., etc. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye-bye.